Thank you everyone for being here. I'll make this to the point. So I've got to give this talk on esports. I'm very passionate about the esports and the industry itself. I understand that you two are very much into your computer games as well, so I couldn't find anyone better to really talk about with than esports. What's your understanding on esports so far, if I say that word?
So is esports a gaming manufacturer, or are they just like a online sort of forum or competition?
With esports, it refers to the professional aspect of computer gaming, and what I'll be going into in a few minutes is computer gaming an actual sport? Or is it more of like a mind game like chess or poker? Can it be accredited as an athlete if you're really into gaming? A little bit about the history of esports. There are some key words for us as well to get into it, to kind of bring your mind around to it. Esports, word clouds, and there are also, where I'm talking about the industry of things, sorry, I want to talk about like the industry itself is, yes, people, the teams, gamers, the world aspect of things, where you've got countries like Germany, Japan, Korea who are really big into it, Sweden and Canada. In my opinion, Sweden and Canada make the best teams because they don't go out, whereas it's cold all the time. The climate's really quite.
And they have more time to play the game and practice.
You get the best at home gamers.
So would you call the Swedish and the Swedes and the Canadians athletes?
I would say that what I'm saying is that they're the best at home gamers.
Right.
They're the best gamers at home. You get the teams when people start earning sponsorships, training, diet, communication, things like that. When they work together well, you get the team together, get money going, start winning. And also, because it is an industry, the esports scene, what opportunities are there? People say if you want to work with computer games, you're mad, or there's no opportunity, or you'll get no money with it. Well, there's loads of money in it, because it's coming up to, I think, 10 billion, and film music industry is at around 2.2 billion. So it's getting up there. It's getting up there with the money, and the viewer ratings are going up as well. So what can you do within the industry? A lot, basically. And it's in regards more to event management. If you can imagine like a big warehouse for competitions, people want to get in there, they want to show who they are, and they have things to sell. Yeah, like they want to show who they are, they have things to sell. Yeah, merchandise, peripherals, gaming mouse, headsets, keyboards, everything that looks really good and excites you as a gamer under one roof. And this is where people get work. So whether it's part of the team, or you're part of marketing, or you're on the entertainment and media side of stuff, it's going to be there. That's where you get your job.
Down to the gamers themselves?
Yeah, exactly. If you're a good gamer, you have a good record, you're going to get noticed, you're going to get picked up. So things like what I was interested in personally was being a shoutcaster, and that was where you would have a team playing online and you just shout over it. You'll commentate like a football commentator,
right?
And you do that. That's what I was doing. But there are loads of stuff like sales, event manager, community managers, coaches, and admins and referees, agents for players, referees for your games, etc. You need admin for your ladders. Loads of stuff to do. It's really interesting. So a little bit about the history of esports, the culture and development. Is basically it started in 1980 in the USA. Space Invaders came out. People wanted to be known as the best. And the similarity I find with something really cool is skateboarding. When you tag an area with your best trick, that's your scene. It's like you own that part. And so with gaming, they took the same. With being a top scorer somewhere, you own that. That's why people online, they say you're owned. You are owning them with being real good. So that's why I love to think about high skill within computer gaming is like skateboarding or snowboarding. It's like really high skill within the moment sort of activity. Really cool stuff. So yeah, it started there. People wanted to be the best. and people figured out that if you were really good, you were getting money, people were noticing you. And now you can actually get scholarships, so people will support your learning in colleges because, like, for example, football teams in America are on the side of your core learning. You play in a football team, and they'll give you a scholarship for that. You can now get it for being a gamer. They want you to game so many hours a week. They want you to have a good personality, like a good.
It's going to attract viewers. Does that mean?
Like you have to have a good attitude.
Yeah,
they're not just offering it to anyone. So scholarships are available nowadays, which is really cool. It's amazing, I think. And it's offering a really, really interesting future. What I've got here are some fun facts as well for you guys if you want to check it out. And I'll go into the next topic, which is can gaming actually be some kind of sport for us. This the information I got from here that I'm talking about today. I got from the British Esports Association, which is a not-for-profit charity. It operates as a charity, not a business corporation, so they're not in it for profit. They do it for the benefit of players and the industry. Excuse me. So British Esports Association, really good website. And I'll be moving on to the next topic about is it actually a sport? So is esports a sport? Oxford Dictionary defines a sport as an activity involving physical exertion in a skill which a team or individual competes against another team for entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay, so excuse me. In my mind, before my voice goes, esports is a really good candidate. It straight off the bat because it's competitive. It's a competitive entity. And it can hold its own within the sport industry. People are really passionate about gaming, esports. For example, quote from one of the players there, one of these real passionate individuals, is where he wants to be the best. He understands that exercise is important, and he says it produces physical attributes. It helps him stay better for longer. He can respond quicker, and he had a. He's an ex-Halo player and he got a bachelor's degree in exercise and movement in exercise and movement science from Missouri State. So he's credited. He knows what he's talking about. And he's like, yeah, gaming's great. You have to be fit for it, and you'll be better. You'll be better.
So if I wasn't a gamer and I wanted to play games, and I've got someone who's got a bachelor's degree in it, is he saying that by playing games it would improve my muscle memory? As in like that sort of reflex?
He's saying that. He's saying.
Or over a long course of time, is gaming going to improve my reflexes?
So he knows that exercise. His quote is: "Exercise produces countless physical adaptations that help players play and reach a higher level, physically and mentally."
He's saying exercise in the first place will help your gaming.
Yeah, essentially. 3 major adaptations, he says: endurance, ability to cope with stress, and better cognitive function. So he's basically highlighting like the benefits of exercise are going to improve your game straight off the bat. Event viewership with the industry as well, because we're comparing it to real sports. In League of Legends, you've got 205 million people compared to Wimbledon, with broadcast by ESPN and BBC, 56 million. It's you're getting more viewers. Yeah,
that's mad.
Yeah, you're getting more viewers. So it kind of gives it a little bit of legitimacy as a sport, for what it is, to be considered something real. So with that, in my opinion, I wrote that it's easy to say that it's simply a sport because it's substantial, it's big, it's a huge entity, and it's expansive. It should be a sport. It's easy to say that. However, America, Canada, and France have actually recently changed the laws to designate the best gamers as athletes. So with that, they get the care, the funding, and support of an athlete to be at the best, like, which is amazing. The country's supporting them. They're like, but they will be representing their country at some point. And they already are really around events in the world. I believe I believe that with careful planning and with media, like decent media coverage, coupled with the timing and decent events, I'll be done in a second. All right. Like, if the media cover it well, and event managers can do their job, the players are going to see themselves defining it in the future as a sport in itself.
Do you not think, as the gaming industry is obviously expanding massively, as you say, with your figures of League of Legends down to Wimbledon, do you not think it could also be a massive problem with kids? So obviously someone who's, let's say, going to school and doing their exams can't get hold of their scholarship because they're playing so much games to get a scholarship, gets to that point where they're actually jeopardising their own career in life because they're going to get a scholarship, it's probably 1 in a million. Even more if there's 205 million in one thing, it actually turn out to be a bigger problem in the long run if it doesn't become accredited sort of sports.
So you're talking about video game addiction?
I'm just talking, say for example, the risk of it.
Yeah.
So we could all go and want to be a footballer, dedicate all of our time playing football. The only thing you're going to damage yourself there is physically, because you're constantly pushing yourself. Whereas gaming, you could be also frazzling yourself because you're trying to get to trying to get to that.
Eventually, you get
exactly. You've got something like esports. Obviously improving the competitions and bringing the streamers and the viewers in to become a sport. But in the long run, all these people that are going to try and become athletes don't make the grades or the demand of what these big associations want of teams. And they've actually just wasted all their life
tearing themselves apart.
Yeah, exactly.
So I completely understand that, and I'm probably a really good example of that myself. My opinion is moderation is essential. You've got to have a lifestyle balance. There is a bit of a stigma that with gamers, they are unhealthy or they are addictive personalities or they're ADHD or whatever. And I think it comes with a bit of mediation. But I mean, if someone's going to be addicted to something, it's on them. It's what they're going to do. They're going to do it anyway.
Of course.
So
I just feel, obviously, I play games.
This
I
happens.
play games as well. It happens. We're all living in a society where it's everywhere. Let's be honest. Gaming to gambling to etc. But if they're trying to make a sport out of it, surely there should be boundaries within boundaries of keeping people so they're not wasting their time physically and mentally draining themselves by trying to play a computer game.
I think what I know is that the best players in the world have a real good life balance, lifestyle, and if they can show that to everyone else in the world and show that, look, we're the best, but we're not playing games 30 hours over whatever, like 30 hours straight. We're balancing the life. We have a healthy lifestyle. We eat well. We train. And we socialise. We're still the best. That's what they need to show, and not just the grind
and the money towards the end.
Yeah. Like if they can show that, then that people will understand. Oh man, I don't need to be killing myself.
No.
You know. And
that was for me. That was mine with the whole presentation. I understand what you're saying. For me, it's almost the danger side of it as well. It's very good standing and talking the facts and figures, which we all know. Myself, I'm a gamer, but on the flip side, if I had a young kid, would I want them to sit and be coming to me and saying, I want to be a Fortnite player, this and that, and not actually make it, then they've just wasted their life trying to live the dream of someone else who's credited on YouTube. So obviously, we'd all like to be in their position. You know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's just something Friday if you start the day.
That's a really good point. If they want to be the best, you've got to eat well, train well.
No, of course.
And have your work balance lifestyle. That's it. Otherwise, you'll get diminishing return. Yeah. Any other questions?
How do they get the funding? How do people get their funding?
Where does the money come? It comes really from corporations like Intel, AMD, the sponsors. They have all the money. Don't quote me on that. But they have the money. Ticket sales from events become prize pools. you get advertising, you know, spyware, Mozilla, and all these spyware companies want their name, sponsorships, things like that. It's really where the money comes from. Merchandising, peripherals, etc. It's really going from, that's where it's coming from.
Yeah. Just covered everything for me, Harry.
Thank you.
No, that's
Very
not
much.
I say I've been in this position before. It's not easy, especially talk to your work colleagues. But so you've covered every base where I'm concerned. Unless you've got anything else you want to talk about, like esports.
I think that's my point. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Touched everything we need to touch before.
Yeah, definitely. Can I just grab your surname?